Mike? Hey, sorry to bother you at work. Do you have a minute? It's about your mom, and I need to talk to you.
What do you want?
I know you're in the middle of work, but this can't wait.
Haven't I told you not to contact me during work hours? I'm busy.
Yes, I remember your rules.
Then stop messaging me.
No, this is important. I wouldn't text you if it wasn't urgent.
Every single time you message me at work, it's urgent. Last week it was about her medication. The week before that it was about her therapy. You make everything urgent every time.
Those were very important too. Your mother's health matters.
Everything's important to you.
I have real issues that need attention, not just paperwork that can wait. This isn't like the other times.
Right, it's always not like the other times with you. Every single time it's supposedly different and urgent.
Please, just listen.
Important?
Yes, extremely important. Who else would I message about her? You never ask about her otherwise. You should know what's happening with her.
I left you in charge of her care, so handle whatever it is yourself.
That wasn't our agreement. You said you'd still be involved. You promised her you'd still be a part of her life. That's exactly the problem.
What problem? You're there, aren't you?
You've left everything to me for years now.
That's what we agreed on, wasn't it?
We agreed I'd help care for her, not that you'd abandon her completely.
You're home all the time anyway, so it makes sense.
No, I chose to be home to care for her. That doesn't mean you stop being her son. Anyway, that's not what I need to talk to you about.
What is it this time?
Well, today was her doctor's appointment, remember? The one I told you about last week and you promised you'd try to attend? I reminded you like 3 times.
Oh, right, her regular checkup.
No, this wasn't just a regular checkup. You'd know that if you read any of my messages last week.
Okay, and?
In the messages I sent, I told you her symptoms have been getting worse for weeks now. But you never respond to those, and you haven't been home much either.
You're always saying something's wrong. Every little thing becomes a crisis with you.
I've been worried about her condition lately. She can barely eat anymore. She's lost so much weight. The nurses are concerned too.
You worry too much.
She is your mother, but you don't even ask about her.
What do you need from me exactly?
The doctor ran extra tests today. He said she doesn't have much time left.
Well, that's not surprising.
How can you say that? This is your mother we're talking about.
Well, given her age and illness, that is not surprising, is it?
She's been asking about you every single day. She keeps a calendar marking your last visit, wondering when you'll visit.
Honestly, she's lasted longer than expected.
How can you say that? Are you serious? Don't you have anything better to say? Your mother is dying, Mike.
What do you want me to do?
Like maybe you should come see her? Like maybe you should care?
Oh yeah, I guess you won't have to do the caregiving anymore.
Is that really all you can think about? The burden being lifted? How can you be so callous? She raised you by herself, worked 3 jobs to support you. Remember when she'd walk miles to your school events?
Okay, well, you've been at it for almost 10 years now, Sarah. I guess you won't have to do that for much longer.
This isn't about me. This is about your mother needing you.
Good for you. No more burden on you.
No, that's not what I meant. Stop twisting my words. She is your mother, Mike. The woman who gave up everything for you. How can you be so careless about this? She isn't doing well. The doctor said it's serious this time.
I've been expecting this for a while, so nothing more to say.
Expecting it? While doing nothing about it?
Besides, you must have seen this coming too, right?
Only because I've been the one taking care of her. I've noticed her health declining recently, like day by day, while you couldn't even bother to call to check up on her. I have watched her get weaker every day. You haven't even visited her in months.
Exactly.
Exactly what? That you've been absent? That you've abandoned her?
So why act surprised?
Because I thought you'd care. Because I remembered how you used to be, how you used to love her. I thought you'd want to know. She's your mother, Mike. She needs you now, more than ever.
I'm away on a business trip and you're in charge of Mom's care. Just handle whatever comes up.
You're always away on business, every single time she needs you and asks for you, even when she begs to see you, even when she cries at night.
That's what pays the bills, isn't it?
Is that all you care about? Money? While your mother suffers alone?
Stop trying to make me feel guilty.
I'm not trying to make you feel guilty. Your own actions should do that. Come home. The doctor said this time is different. Her vitals are dropping. He said it could be any time now.
You're being dramatic again.
The nurses called the doctor. This is real. It's happening.
We have the best care facility money can buy. They know what to do.
Money isn't what she needs right now. She needs her son. Don't you want to see her at all? While you still can? She keeps looking at the door every time someone walks past, hoping you'll walk through it.
I told you there's nothing to see. I'm on a huge project.
Oh, another big project, like all the others. Do you remember the day she had her surgery?
I can't have any distractions right now.
How can you say that about your own mother? Do you know what she told me yesterday?
Not interested in guilt trips.
This isn't a guilt trip. These are her words.
I already told you how important the project is.
She said she kept your childhood photos, the ones from your baseball games and your graduation. She looks at them every night. She remembers the time when you used to care, when you used to visit.
I'll come back if she dies, but otherwise I don't want any disruptions.
The nurse just checked her vitals again. Her breathing is getting shallow. You are an absolutely horrible person. This woman worked 3 jobs to put you through college. Remember those late nights she'd come home exhausted, but she still made sure you had dinner on the table?
Stop making it sound so dramatic.
I'm being serious. This isn't some drama. This is real.
Yeah, my bad.
Her hands are so cold now. She keeps asking if you're coming. What should I tell her?
Stop getting worked up over everything.
She's dying. The doctor just came back in. That's not just everything. That's your family, your only family.
I'm busy with work, remember?
You're always busy with work. For 10 years, you've been busy, while I watched her health fade. I held her hand through every treatment, through every sleepless night.
That's what we agreed on.
Again, we never agreed you'd abandon her. We never agreed you'd forget she exists.
You volunteered for this.
I volunteered to help care for her, not to replace you. There are things you shouldn't say, even if you're busy. Things a son shouldn't do. Like ignore his dying mother?
Fine, whatever.
Don't whatever this. This is serious.
I need to get back to work.
She's scared, Mike. The nurses say her breathing is changing. She's scared and asking for her son, you.
Just let me know if anything happens with Mom.
Something is happening right now.
I'll come back then.
Then might be too late. The doctor said tonight is critical. Her pulse is getting weaker, so please come see her now.
Yeah, maybe later.
Your meeting can't be more important than this. She is your mother. The doctor just checked again. Where are you now? Are you on your way? You're on your way here, right? The nurse said her breathing changed. It's getting worse. Please tell me you're coming.
No, not yet.
Why not? What could possibly be more important? I told you about your mom. You said you'd come right away. She's asking for you over and over. She keeps whispering your name even now.
There's work handover and stuff to deal with.
Work handover while your mother is dying?
Well, by the sound of it, I don't even know if I'll make it there on time anyway.
How can you say that it doesn't matter?
I'm just saying it doesn't matter when I get there.
She just passed away 10 minutes ago. while you were handling work stuff, while you were choosing work over her. Work! You were always prioritizing work before us. I can't believe it. I thought you were better than that. You decided not to be here for your mom's final moments. She waited for you until her last breath, until the very end.
There was nothing I could have done.
What are you talking about? You could have helped. You could have been here for her.
Like I said before, this is an important project.
More important than your mother's last breath? More important than holding her hand and being beside her? More important than saying goodbye to the woman who gave you life?
I can't drop everything just because she got worse.
She didn't just get worse. She died, Mike. Your mother died. Well, you chose a stupid project over her. How can you say that? Do you know what her last words were? Do you even care?
Mom probably understood anyway.
Yes, she did. More than you know. She said you wouldn't come. She knew her own son too well. She said she didn't care anymore after years of waiting. Tell Mike not to bother coming to see me now. Those were her exact words. Her final message to you.
See? I told you she'd understand. She knows me better than you do.
No, she gave up on you. There's a difference.
I'll be back home tomorrow anyway.
Tomorrow? You just couldn't come back home any sooner, huh? She can't hear you anymore, see you anymore. She can't forgive you anymore. As a mother, she must have wanted to see your face one last time. She kept your picture by her bed, right until the end. She never stopped hoping you would come see her.
Well, like I said, I will be there tomorrow. That's good enough, right? Besides, how was I supposed to know what she wanted from me?
Because she told you. Every time she called, every message she sent.
She must have known I don't have much free time. I'm a busy man.
Free time? For 10 years straight? You didn't have one day to give? Your mother loved you. What could be more important, mom or work? All those meetings and projects that you said you must be there for, were they worth it? You're being absolutely awful, just know that. Your mom won't rest in peace with an attitude like that. She deserved better than this. Better than a son like you.
She should be happy I'm working hard.
Happy? That her son abandoned her?
Though honestly, her timing was pretty bad.
Timing? You're talking about timing? Like she chose this?
Yeah, her dying now.
She didn't plan this. She didn't want to die at all.
Now I have to leave work and come back.
Have to? Like it's a burden?
Could have at least held on until after my business trip.
Your own mother. And you're complaining about timing. How can you be so selfish? Don't you care about your mother's feelings at all? She spent her last days waiting for you, hoping to see your face.
I can't focus on work if she keeps getting in the way.
Getting in the way? By being sick? By dying?
She's been enough trouble with all the caregiving. Least she could do is not cause problems at the end.
Not cause problems? Like her illness was a choice? You never did any caregiving anyway, not 1 minute of it. You dumped everything on me and did whatever you wanted. Not one night of lost sleep for you. Not one missed meeting, not one sacrifice. You ignored her when she was sick, so don't talk about being troubled. I managed her medications every single day. I held her hand through chemo and every treatment. I cleaned her tears when she cried for you, when she asked why you never came.
You get so worked up for a mother-in-law.
A mother-in-law who became my real mother, who loved me like her own.
Aren't you being too sensitive? She's not your actual mom anyway.
While I was caring for her, your mom always apologized. Every single time I helped her, every time I fed her, she'd say sorry for being a burden. Every single day. I'm sorry you have to do this instead of Mike. Those were her words every day for 10 years.
Oh, so she was aware.
Of course she was aware. She saw everything. She knew what was going on.
Thought she was too senile to notice.
She was never senile. How dare you say that about her? She was sick. She knew exactly what was happening. She saw you choose work over her. She always worried about me, even when she was suffering the most. Apologized for my marriage falling apart. She may have been my mother-in-law, but she was my mother too. She treated me like her own daughter, while you treated her like a stranger. I won't let you talk badly about her.
Stop being so emotional.
Emotional? About someone I loved dying?
You're such a pain. Leave me alone.
I'm a pain for caring for your mother.
Well, this is the last time anyway, so whatever.
What do you mean last time?
Mom's gone now, so I'm saying I don't need a caregiver anymore.
A caregiver? After 30 years, is that all I've been to you? All this time, 30 years of marriage?
That's right. I don't need to keep you around.
Just a caregiver, nothing more?
We haven't really been like a married couple anyway.
Because I was caring for your mother when you wouldn't.
We haven't had much time as a husband and wife these past few years anyway.
Because I was caring for your mother. I didn't have time. Well, you lived your life freely and did whatever you wanted.
We've been married for 30 years. Seems like a good time to end it. We had a good run.
You know what? You're right. After today, everything's clear. I agree completely. These 10 years showed me who you really are, the real you. I can't think of you as my husband anymore, and I don't want to. The man I married would have cared. You're not the man I married.
You're acting like my mom now, complaining.
No, I now know who you truly are.
Well, if you don't have complaints, that makes it easier.
I'm just seeing clearly for the first time in years.
So we'll divorce when I get back, right?
That's fine, I'll be happy to. I'll get the divorce papers and have them ready for you to sign.
Okay, we're divorcing, but make sure you handle Mom's funeral properly.
Of course I will. Unlike you, I actually cared about her.
Get everything ready before I get back.
Don't worry about the arrangements. I know exactly what to do.
You were her daughter-in-law, after all. You'll want to attend.
I'll take care of the preparations. Every detail. I wouldn't trust you with it anyway. You'd probably schedule it around your meetings, like you scheduled everything else.
Good, as long as you understand.
Oh, I understand perfectly. Better than you think.
So to be clear, when I get back, we will be taking care of Mom's funeral and our divorce.
Yes, exactly. Everything will be arranged.
That house is my family home, so you'll need to move out.
Don't worry about that either. I don't want to stay in this house anyway.
Then we're done with everything.
Yes. Thank you for everything. For showing me who you really are at the end. For making this decision easy. And goodbye.
Sarah, where are you? I've been standing here for an hour. I've been waiting at the funeral home for an hour. It's almost time for Mom's funeral. Why isn't anyone here? I've been waiting forever. The staff here says they don't know anything.
I'm not coming, so don't bother waiting. I'm busy right now. So you should just leave.
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of joke? You're not attending because we're divorcing? Is this some sort of revenge?
No, this isn't revenge. This is justice.
You can't just skip her funeral.
I'm not skipping anything.
You kept going on about Mom this, Mom that, and now you're being so cold. I don't get it.
We're having the funeral right now. The real funeral. So I don't have time to come to yours. Please don't contact me. We're in the middle of the service.
Funeral? What do you mean right now? What are you talking about?
Your mom's funeral, of course, the proper one. With people who actually cared about her. Your aunts are here, your cousins too. Everyone's here except you. Just like when she was alive.
What? What's going on? What do you mean everyone's there? I've been waiting because you told me it started at this time.
I never told you the real time, just like you never told her the real reasons you couldn't visit. Everyone else knew. Everyone who was there for her.
Wait, so you lied to me?
Like you lied to her? About visiting? About caring?
What's the point of doing this? This isn't funny anymore.
There's no benefit, no gain for me. I'm just following your mother's last wishes, her final request. The only thing she asked of me.
Mom's last wishes? What last wishes? When did she say this? She wouldn't do this.
Yes, the night before she died, while you were in your meeting. Mike is not allowed at the funeral. If he tries to attend, we don't need to have one. Those were her exact words. She was very clear about it. That's what she wanted.
What's that about? You're making this up. I'm her real son, her only son. What kind of mother bans her own son from her funeral? This has to be your idea.
For almost 10 years of care, you never helped once, and you just complained. Then you couldn't even show up for her final moments. You made your choice a long time ago. Every time you missed a holiday, every time you ignored her calls, every time you chose work over family.
So what? She was angry about that? She couldn't have meant it. She wouldn't do this to me.
Not angry, more like indifferent. You became nothing to her. When you treat someone that badly, they become like strangers. That's what you became to her. A stranger who used to be her son. Someone she used to love.
This is ridiculous. The relatives won't stand for this. They'll side with me. No! How do you think they would think of me? Don't!
What they would think of you? Your concern is how everyone would think of you? Don't worry about it. That ship has sailed.
What do you mean by that? What did you do? What have you told people?
You think I could make this decision alone just because of your mom's last wishes? Of course all the relatives knew what's been going on. They're respecting your mother's wishes. They saw how you treated her, every holiday you missed, every birthday you forgot, every time she cried because of you.
So everyone knew except me, and they agreed to this nonsense? You turned them all against me!
I told you. They respected your mother's wishes, her final request. Someone who never cared about her has no right to object. You made this choice yourself years ago.
That's not the point! What am I supposed to do? If everyone knows, then what do they think of me now? My reputation, my standing in the family!
I already told you it's gone, all of it. Besides, you didn't care about the funeral anyway, right? Just like you didn't care about her. Now, you don't have to attend the funeral, and you can focus on your work. This is what you wanted. You wanted to be away from family obligations.
That's not the issue here! Not attending my own mother's funeral! Do you know how bad that looks? People will talk! They'll ask questions! My career will be affected!
That's exactly why this happened. You only care about appearances and your status. And your image, just like always. Anyway, don't contact me anymore. We're all busy. Goodbye.
Hey, Sarah, what's the meaning of this? Answer me. This is important.
What's wrong now? What are you talking about?
When I got to work today, everyone was talking about how I missed Mom's funeral. What the hell? How do they know? Did you tell everyone? What have you done? Are you trying to ruin my career?
Oh, that. That's simple. Some of your coworkers came to the funeral yesterday. They were wondering why you weren't there, so I told them everything. Every detail. The whole truth.
What? What are you doing to me? Why would they even attend her funeral? They're not even related, or they don't even know her. You set this up. You planned this. You must be trying to destroy me.
How cruel to say they're not related, after all these years. And I didn't set anything up. Some of your coworkers went to high school with you, right? You've known them since then. Your mother baked for their graduations. Maybe you don't remember, but they do. She made those special cookies they loved.
Damn, those guys! This is a betrayal! You had no right.
When their parents passed away, you attended their funerals too, so it's not strange at all. They remembered her kindness, unlike you.
You didn't have to tell them everything. You could have made up some excuse for me.
Make excuses? Like you made excuses to her. We're divorced now. We're strangers. I don't care what happens to you anymore. Just like you didn't care about her, about anyone but yourself.
This is ridiculous. Is this a game to you or something? This is not funny. They must think I'm the worst person. What are you gonna do about this?
I couldn't care less about your reputation. If it can be ruined this easily, maybe it wasn't worth much to begin with. Just like your promises to her. You know, empty words.
That's not true! Do you know how many years I've put into this job? You've ruined everything, and you think you can get away with it?
Your job ruined our lives. You only cared about work, neglected your family, abandoned your own mother, and you think you deserve to keep going on like nothing happened? Actions have consequences, always, even yours.
But still, what am I supposed to do now? How am I supposed to face everyone at work tomorrow?
Just work hard at your precious job. That's all you've ever cared about. Though I don't care if you quit. Your mom and I don't consider you family anymore. So good luck. Suffer alone, like she did. Like you made her suffer. Afterward, Mike lost his position at work due to the rumors and resigned. He became isolated from relatives, and after the story spread to his former classmates, he lost his social connections as well. Of course, having demanded alimony during our divorce, he has no financial cushion either. Now he lives alone in the house his mother left behind. I hope he fully experiences the loneliness and frustration his mother felt, ignored by her own son while living under the same roof. After divorcing Mike, I moved back to my hometown and lived with my parents. Though it won't compare to the nearly 10 years I spent with my mother-in-law, my parents are getting older too, and I want to be there for them until the end. As their daughter, I intend to stay by their side in their final days.
Susanna, is it still that you're not home yet?
Overtime.
Did you have dinner yet? I'm getting worried since it's past 9.
Stop checking on me every hour.
You usually message me when you're working late.
I'm not a child who needs constant supervision.
I was just concerned. You've been working late almost every day this month.
That's what successful people do.
You never used to work this many hours before.
I'm trying to advance my career. Not everyone is content staying in the same position forever.
I've left the food in the fridge, so just heat it up when you get back.
I don't need it. I already had dinner earlier.
Oh, I see. It would have been nice if you let me know.
I was too busy to remember. It's not like I have as much free time as you do.
Where did you eat? Maybe we could go there together sometime.
It's not really your kind of place. Too expensive.
I spent time making your favorite curry today.
You're always focused on these little things.
These little things used to matter to you.
People grow up and want more from life.
I may not have as much overtime as you, but I'm not exactly idle either.
Compared to me, you definitely are. You hardly ever do any overtime. And even when you do, it's only for an hour or so.
I finished 3 major projects this week. I just managed my time differently.
Managing time isn't going to get you promoted.
My team values efficiency over hours spent at the office.
That's just what people say when they lack ambition.
That may be true, but the way you said it wasn't very nice.
Well, if you made more money, I wouldn't have to work. But since you don't, we have to keep up this dual income lifestyle.
When did money become so important to you?
When I realized how limited our life is.
We discussed this when we got married. You said you were happy with our lifestyle.
People change. Their ambitions grow.
I thought the amount I make is enough to support us.
Not even close. I want to live a much more luxurious life than this. Saving and being frugal is just not my thing.
You used to clip coupons with me on Sundays.
That was before I knew what I was missing out on.
What brought this on? You never used to care about luxury brands.
I've grown. I see what other successful people have.
Like who? Your coworkers?
People who actually made something of themselves.
But the way we're living is pretty standard for most people. Constantly comparing yourself to others isn't really healthy, you know.
I'm just stating facts.
Lately, Susanna, your attitude has been rather prickly. Have I done something wrong?
No, the problem is that you don't do enough. If you have time to come home and do chores, you should be using that time to pick up a side job and make more money.
I thought you appreciated that I help around the house.
That's a wife's job. You should focus on being more successful.
Since when did you start thinking this way?
Since I started seeing how real successful men live.
And how do they live?
You lack ambition, you know. Normally, a man would want things like a luxury car or expensive watch, but you don't seem to care about those kinds of things at all.
I'm just not that materialistic. I enjoy spending time with you, traveling and just relaxing at home.
That's so boring.
Don't say that.
Look at my boss. He works until midnight every day and just bought a new sports car.
Is that what you want? Someone who's never home?
At least he has something to show for his hard work.
And what do I have to show for mine?
A mediocre apartment and a used car.
I used to think you valued other things.
I used to think your calm personality was charming, but lately, I don't feel much male appeal from you. I'm constantly striving to improve myself, so you need to step up and become a man worthy of me.
Is the way I am now not good enough?
No, it's not. You need to be more active, make more connections, and generally be more powerful.
I network within my industry. I just don't brag about it.
It's like you're just a part-time house husband. You need to step it up.
I'll try.
You always say that, but nothing changes.
I could look into some career development courses.
Well, even if you try, I don't know if it'll make a difference. You're just not that attractive to begin with.
That's a cruel thing to say to your husband.
Sometimes cruel is honest. Anyway, when you get home, can you clean the bathroom? I want to soak in the tub when I get back.
Sure, I'll take care of it.
At least you're good at cleaning.
Is there anything else you need?
Just focus on the cleaning. I have a late meeting to prepare for.
Will you be home for dinner tomorrow?
Don't wait up. These meetings usually run late.
Every night this week.
That's what it takes to get ahead. Ryan, I have to go on a business trip at the end of the month.
When exactly? Is it a long trip?
5 days, from the 28th to the 2nd.
That seems longer than your usual trips.
The client is important.
Oh, that's too bad. Your birthday is at the end of the month, right? I had made reservations at a nice ryokan.
Can't be helped. Important client meeting.
Could we move the meeting date?
Don't be ridiculous. This isn't some small account.
Is it that big automotive company?
Yes, my boss specifically requested me to join.
Couldn't someone else from your team go?
My boss wants me there personally.
He seems to always want you on these trips.
Because I'm good at what I do. I know, I'm sorry. It's for work, so I can't help it.
Well, we can just reschedule the trip for another time. I'll see if I can change the reservation.
Don't bother with the ryokan.
Why not? We could go the following month.
The timing won't work out.
I could try for a weekend?
I'll probably have more business trips then.
You've been having a lot of those lately.
That's what happens when you're valuable to the company. That's probably best. Since the trip is canceled, you should just spend the money on a nice birthday present for me instead.
What kind of present did you have in mind?
You know that luxury store near my office?
The one with the window displays you always look at?
One of the designer bags I like, around $50,000.
$50,000? That's quite expensive.
My boss's wife has 3 of them,
We're not your boss's family.
but we could be like them.
What do you mean?
If you worked harder, we could have nice things too. I know, but it's what I want.
The same model your boss's wife has.
She always looks so elegant with hers.
I'm not sure I can afford something that pricey.
I thought you'd been saving up for my birthday.
I have, but not that much.
How much did you save?
About half that.
Oh, I see. Well, forget it then. It was too much to expect from a poor person like you.
I could maybe do around $30,000.
Don't bother. It's embarrassing to carry a cheaper model.
Since when did you become so fixated on brands?
Since I started moving in better circles.
That's still a lot of money, Susanna.
It's fine. You don't have to. I didn't really expect you to be able to afford it anyway.
I'm sorry, I can't get you the more expensive one.
Just forget about my birthday altogether.
Don't be like that. We could look at other options.
Like what? Something from a department store?
There are a lot of nice things in our price range.
It's whatever. I shouldn't have asked a poor person like you for such an expensive gift.
You don't have to call me poor.
But it's the truth. That's why I have to work, right?
I thought you could stay home if you wanted to.
With what money? Your salary barely covers our mortgage.
We discussed our finances before marriage.
Not with your measly income. If we want to have a child, you need to make at least twice as much.
I do want a child eventually.
Eventually isn't good enough anymore.
We could start planning.
Don't even dream about it. Make more money first, then we can talk.
What happened to us starting a family by 30?
Plans change when you realize your husband can't provide.
I provide everything we agreed upon.
Well, I've grown beyond our agreement.
When did you start thinking this way about money?
When I saw what real success looks like.
At your office?
Yeah, some people know how to live properly.
Like your boss?
At least he knows how to treat his wife.
With expensive gifts?
With the lifestyle she deserves. Ryan, where are you? The hospital's been trying to reach you.
I'm at home, Mom. What's going on?
Your wife was in an accident, is in critical condition at the hospital. You need to come right away.
Which hospital?
Memorial Hospital. She's in the ICU.
I'm not going.
What do you mean? She needs you.
No, she doesn't.
She's unconscious. The doctors are doing everything they can.
Let them do their job.
Ryan, please. This isn't like you. What are you talking about? Your wife is fighting for her life. She needs you by her side. Please, come quickly.
There's no point in me going.
Ryan, this isn't like you. What's wrong?
I don't want to go.
Did something happen between you two?
You could say that.
Whatever it is, can't it wait?
No, it really can't.
The doctors say the next 24 hours are critical.
Ask her boss about her condition.
Her boss? What does he have to do with this?
Everything.
Whatever it is, this is more important. She's in critical condition. Why on earth not? Your wife is in terrible shape, and today is also her birthday. Please, for her sake, come to the hospital.
I know she was brought in with another man.
What? No, she was alone in the car.
Ask the nurses who brought her in.
The emergency team said they found her alone.
Check the accident report.
What are you talking about? It was just an accident on her way home from work.
She wasn't coming home from work.
How would you know that?
Because I know where she really was.
What are you saying?
No, I know the truth. Susanna has been having an affair with her boss for the past 6 months. I found the evidence in her laptop.
That can't be true.
Check her messages. The password is her boss's birthday.
Why would you know his birthday?
Because she changed all her passwords to it.
There must be some explanation. My daughter would never do something like that. There must be some mistake.
I had a private investigator look into it. The evidence is clear. Her boss's wife was also at the hospital, but she didn't seem concerned at all. That's why she already knew about the affair.
His wife is here?
Ask her yourself. She has all the evidence.
She's been screaming at the nurses.
Now you know why.
Ryan, I don't know what to say. This is all so shocking.
I want to move out this weekend. When Susanna wakes up, please tell her that I want a divorce.
Can we talk about this in person?
There's nothing to talk about.
But she might not make it.
That's not my concern anymore.
She's still your wife.
Only on paper.
Ryan, I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault, Mom. The one to blame is my wife.
How long have you known?
Long enough to know it wasn't a mistake.
Why didn't you say anything?
I wanted to be completely sure.
Is this why you've been distant lately?
I've been gathering evidence for the divorce.
The doctors say she may be permanently injured.
That doesn't change what she did.
I understand. I really am sorry.
Take care of yourself, Mom.
You too, Ryan. You're still family to me.
Thank you. But after the divorce, it's better if we don't stay in contact.
I understand. I'm sorry it ended this way. Ryan, I need you to come to the hospital. We need to talk.
Whatever you have to say, you can say it right here. I don't have time to go all the way to the hospital.
Please, I can't even walk to see you.
That's not my problem.
You haven't answered any of my calls.
There's nothing to discuss.
Mom told you, didn't she? About the incident?
Yes, she told me. Apparently, your boss's wife confronted you after you regained consciousness.
It wasn't how it looked.
Really? How was it then?
She showed you the messages, didn't she?
I knew long before that.
How long?
Does it matter?
It matters to me.
Since that dinner you canceled 3 months ago.
The one where you made curry?
The one where you were with him instead.
You knew all this time?
Every time you said you were working late.
Why didn't you say anything?
I wanted to see how far you'd go.
I'm so sorry. I was wrong.
Sorry for what? For constantly making me do all the housework while you claim to be working late? For looking down on me compared to your boss? For cheating on me for the past 6 months? Or for lying to me all this time?
For everything. I lost myself.
No, you found yourself. This is who you really are.
That's not true. I was confused.
Confused for 6 months?
He manipulated me.
Don't blame him. You made your choices.
He promised me things.
Like that expensive bag?
It wasn't about the gifts.
Then what was it about?
I felt special when I was with him.
And I made you feel ordinary?
All of it. I was completely wrong.
Well, your apologies mean nothing to me. The only thing you can do now is sign a divorce paper so I can cut ties with you as soon as possible.
But I can't walk anymore.
I see. Mom told me about that.
The doctors say it's permanent. Don't you feel anything about that?
Not really. You'll just be someone unrelated to me from now on, so it doesn't concern me.
After 5 years of marriage,
You threw that away, not me.
we can start over.
There's nothing left to start over with.
Don't say that. I can't have children anymore either.
So what? You said before that you couldn't afford to have a child with my income anyway.
I didn't mean those things.
Every word was true to you then.
I was trying to push you to be more ambitious.
By sleeping with your boss?
That wasn't about ambition.
Then what was it about?
I was stupid. So stupid.
I see. So your boss, who could afford the expensive bag you wanted, was the one you really had in mind, huh? Good thing the police recovered that bag from the accident scene. It's pretty beat up now, but at least you got what you wanted.
I don't want any of that anymore. I just want you to come back to me.
The bag cost you your marriage. Was it worth it?
The bag means nothing now.
It had meant everything to you before.
Please, I'll do anything.
You want me to come back and be your caretaker for the rest of your life, is that it? Sorry, I'm done being used and disrespected by you. You can live the rest of your life regretting your mistakes.
I need you now more than ever.
You should have thought about that before.
Please, give me another chance. I was wrong. I realize that now. You're the only one I have left.
Where's your boss now?
His wife won't let him see me.
How convenient.
He hasn't even tried to contact me.
Of course not. You were just convenient for him.
I'll devote my life to only supporting you from now on. Please, just give me one more chance.
The only support I need is your signature on the divorce papers.
Can't we try counseling?
Save it. Your apologies mean nothing. I'm filing for divorce.
Please, don't leave me alone like this.
You did this to yourself. After 1 month, my divorce from Susanna was finalized. The court proceedings were swift. There wasn't much to debate with the clear evidence of her infidelity. The affair was exposed, and she was ordered to pay damages to my boss's wife. In the end, Susanna received nothing in her asset division, since it offset the infidelity damages. She still owes my boss's wife a substantial sum, which she'll have to pay off in installments. My wife's boss, who lost his wife over the affair, is now bedridden and alone. His injuries from the accident left him unable to return to his position at our company. When the scandal of their affair became public knowledge within the company, he was forced to resign. His wife, armed with documented evidence of their long-term affair, received a substantial settlement in their divorce. My mother-in-law, well, former mother-in-law, supported Susanna during her hospital stay, but I heard the relationship became increasingly strained. After Susanna was discharged, she told her not to come back to their home. She couldn't forgive her daughter for betraying someone she considered kind-hearted and destroying her family. Now Susanna will have to live with her regrets, managing her permanent injuries alone while working to pay off her debts. I moved out the day after the accident, and I'm now living alone peacefully. Found a new apartment in a different part of the city, and threw myself into my career. My colleagues, who had always respected my quiet dedication, supported me through the transition. The emotional pain is still there, but I'm trying to move forward positively. Started attending support groups for divorced individuals, and found comfort in sharing my stories with others who understood my pain. I've come to realize that my best revenge will be when I feel truly happy again. To achieve that happiness, I'm grateful for the support of those around me, and I'm ready to start a new chapter in my life. My former mother-in-law still keeps in touch. She chose to maintain our relationship despite the divorce. She occasionally sends me home-cooked meals, just like she did when I was married to her daughter.
Janet, I saw you near the station earlier today. I was driving, so I couldn't stop to say hi. But who's that young man you were with? He looked quite dressed up for a casual outing.
Oh, that's my favorite host at the club. Quite handsome, isn't he?
Host club? What do you mean?
Don't act so naive, dear. I've been his regular since he started. He's one of the top 3 hosts at the club now. I basically helped make his career. The other ladies are so jealous that I'm his favorite.
He looked barely older than Mike. Were you out shopping with him?
Shopping? Oh, no. He was escorting me to my car after our afternoon together. Such a gentleman, always making sure I get home safe. Unlike some people I know who just rush off to work all day.
Wait, you go to a gentleman's club? While living on your pension?
What's wrong with that? A lady needs entertainment. The hosts there are so attentive, unlike my late husband. They actually listen when I talk.
Janet, those places are extremely expensive. How long have you been going there?
Oh, a few months now. Time flies when you're having fun.
Don't they charge quite a lot per hour? Those places aren't exactly known for being budget-friendly.
Money well spent, I'd say. A woman needs some excitement to stay young, and there's nothing like a man's attention to keep you feeling alive.
Your husband hasn't even been dead for a year. Have some respect for his memory, at least.
Oh, please, Tom barely counted as a man. Good riddance to that old man, honestly. He never understood how to treat a lady.
How can you say that? He worked so hard to provide for this family. He left you that house and his pension. He worked overtime until his health gave out.
The house was the least he could do. Do you know how boring my life was with him? All he did was work and sleep. At least my host knows how to show a woman a good time.
That's because he was saving for your future. He wanted you to be comfortable. He was thinking about your security.
Security is boring. I'm tired of being proper and responsible. I want to enjoy life while I still can.
Look, date whoever you want, but aren't gentlemen's clubs really expensive? I've heard they can cost thousands per visit.
You sound just like Tom, always worried about money. Life is short. Why not enjoy it? Besides, my host says I'm his most sophisticated client.
Because money doesn't grow on trees. How much do you spend there usually? I'm concerned about your finances.
Sure, some women throw away fortunes there, but I'm rational about it. I keep my tab to just a few thousand each visit. It's not like I go every day.
A few thousand is still a lot of money. Do you have any savings left? What about your emergency fund?
Why are you so interested in my finances? Did Mike put you up to this? Has he been complaining about supporting his mother?
No, I'm asking because I care about your future. You can't keep spending like this forever. Your pension isn't endless.
Nope, I believe in living in the moment. What is the point of keeping money around? My host says women who worry too much age faster.
What about emergencies? Or if something unexpected happens? You need a safety net. What if you have medical expenses?
You worry too much. My host says I seem so much younger when I'm relaxed and spending freely. He says stress causes wrinkles.
Of course he says that. He's paid to compliment you. That's literally his job.
You're just jealous because you're too busy working to have fun. When was the last time you went out and enjoyed yourself? When was the last time a man treated you like a queen?
This isn't funny. Janet, what are you going to do with no savings? Maybe you should stop spending so much and get a part-time job. There are lots of opportunities for senior workers now.
A job? At my age? Oh, don't be ridiculous. I've never worked a day in my life, and I'm not starting now. Besides, my host says my hands are too delicate for manual labor.
Lots of people your age work part-time. Even just a few hours a week would help. It doesn't have to be manual labor.
You're such a nag. How I live my life is my business. Keep your nose out of it. Just because you work doesn't make you better than me.
Actually, it is my business, since I'm the one sending you money every month. Or did you forget about that?
Are you implying something? You think I'm wasting your precious money?
Except we're the ones supporting your lifestyle. Don't forget about the $1,000 I send every month. Money I work overtime to earn.
Oh, here we go. Throwing that in my face again? As if $1,000 is such a huge amount.
I wouldn't have to if you were more responsible with it. The money is supposed to help with necessities like groceries and utilities.
And who are you to tell me how to spend it? Once you give it, it's my money.
The money is meant to help you live, not fund your entertainment.
Who do you think you are, acting all high and mighty, just because you have some corporate job?
I'm worried about your future, and I don't want the money I work hard for being wasted. 10 years of sending support and you have nothing saved? Do you know how many extra hours I work for that money?
Here comes the lecture. You think you're so special because you have a job? In my day, proper ladies didn't need to work.
This isn't about having a job. This is about basic financial responsibility, about planning for the future.
When I was your age, women didn't need to work. We knew our place in society, not running around in pantsuits playing businesswoman.
Is that why you never saved anything yourself? Because you thought someone would always take care of you? Is that the mindset you're still living with?
Don't act so high and mighty, getting cocky over a measly $1,000 a month, as if that makes you some kind of saint.
Measly $1,000? Do you hear yourself right now?
You heard me. You act like you're some kind of savior, like I should worship the ground you walk on for $1,000.
That money comes from my salary. I work overtime for it so that I can send you some money. I could be using it for my own future.
Well, if you're working so much overtime, you should be able to spend more. What's the point of having such a good job if you're so stingy?
Excuse me? Are you seriously asking for more money right now?
If you want to act superior, try sending $10,000 a month. Don't try to boss me around when you can't even do that, you cheapskate. A real career woman should be able to support family properly.
Do you hear yourself? This is exactly why I'm concerned. You have no concept of money at all.
Concerned? Oh, please. You just want to control me, like you try to control Mike, always telling him what to do.
Leave Mike out of this. This is between you and me, about your irresponsible spending.
He's my son. He should be the one supporting me anyway, not his controlling wife.
I see. Well, now I understand how you feel. In that case, I'll stop sending money, since you'd prefer Mike's support anyway.
What did you say? Oh, you can't be serious.
You heard me. No more monthly support. Not 1 cent.
Excuse me? You're joking, right?
Since it's such a measly amount, it clearly means nothing to you. So let's stop. Besides, I don't want to give you money anymore. Not when you waste it like this.
You can't do that. I have commitments, bills to pay, regular appointments at the club.
And bills at the host club? Or actual living expenses? Which is it, Janet?
That's none of your business. You're just being spiteful now, trying to punish me.
No, I'm being rational. Why should I send money that's not appreciated, that's just thrown away at host clubs?
Fine, do whatever you want. I'll just rely on my son from now on. He can send me money instead. After all, he's a director at a major corporation. He makes way more than you anyway.
Is that your backup plan? Running to Mike? You really think that will work?
He's my son. Of course he'll support his mother. Unlike some people, he knows how to respect his elders. He understands filial piety.
You're right. With such a reliable son, you definitely don't need my support. I'll let him know about the new arrangement. Should I tell him everything?
Good. Make sure you tell him I need the money by next week. The club has a special event coming up.
Oh, I'll tell him everything, including where his mother spends her money. Every detail about the host club.
You wouldn't dare. Oh, that's private information.
Watch me. I'm done enabling this behavior. Time for some reality checks.
Hey, Sarah, where is the money for this month? It's already the 2nd. My bills are due soon.
Did you forget our conversation? I'm not sending any more money. I meant what I said.
You can't still be mad about that little argument. Stop being childish. Hey, Sarah, tell Mike to deposit this month's money. It's already a day late. I need to pay my club membership.
Nothing has changed, Janet. The money isn't coming. Not from me and not from Mike.
Of course he can. He makes plenty of money. He probably just forgot. Tell him to transfer it today. I'll even forgive the late fee if he sends it now.
I already told you no more money from either of us. You need to understand this.
Stop playing games. This isn't funny anymore. I have commitments to keep.
You're right, it's not funny. It hasn't been funny for a long time, and things are about to get worse.
What do you mean worse? Stop being dramatic.
That's not possible. Your son can't send money because he's not working. He got fired. He can't afford to support you anymore. He hasn't been able to for weeks.
What nonsense are you talking about? Stop making things up. Mike would have told me if something happened.
I wish I was making this up, but it's true. He's been hiding it from everyone.
That's impossible. He's a director. He was just promoted last year.
Was a director. Not anymore. Things change quickly.
Stop lying. I just saw him last week. He was fine. He bought me that lunch at that expensive restaurant.
He was hiding it from everyone, including you. That lunch was probably on his credit card.
My Mike would never hide something like that from me. He tells me everything. We're very close.
Well, he's been keeping the secret for weeks. Want to know why he was fired? It's quite the story.
Nothing you say will make me believe this. My son is...
Well, he got caught embezzling company funds. They fired him immediately. He's lucky they didn't press charges.
Embezzling? Company money? No, there must be some mistake. Mike would never steal.
The company is proof. They caught him transferring money to personal accounts. Multiple times.
What are you implying? This is all lies.
Like mother, like son. Both living beyond your means. Both taking money that isn't yours.
Take that back. My son would never steal. He is an honest man.
The company has proof. They could have pressed charges. He's lucky they only fired him. They're being generous by keeping it quiet.
How dare you? Oh, this isn't funny at all. What are we supposed to do now without his income?
We? There is no we in this situation. You're on your own now.
Of course there is. We're family. Families help each other in crisis.
We're getting by on my salary alone. Mike used to be arrogant like you, but he's been really sweet lately. Probably because he knows he can't survive without me. Funny how reality changes people.
This can't be happening. Everything was fine just last week. We were all so happy.
No, it wasn't. You were just living in denial, like always, while spending money you didn't have.
But my host club membership fees, my credit card bills, I have payments due.
Maybe you should have thought about those before spending so recklessly, before treating my support like pocket change.
This is terrible. Oh, just terrible. Who's going to send me money now? How will I maintain my lifestyle?
Reality finally hitting you? Welcome to the real world, where actions have consequences.
You don't understand. I have commitments and actual bills to pay.
No one is going to send you money. You need to accept that.
But my bills. I have credit card payments due at the end of the month. I don't have enough to cover them. The minimum payment alone is...
Really? The same card you used at the host club? To impress young men half your age?
Stop bringing that up. This is serious. I could lose everything.
That's what happens when you spend recklessly. I warned you, didn't I? To keep the spending under control? But you wouldn't listen.
How was I supposed to know this would happen? That Mike would lose his job? That you would abandon me?
That's exactly why people save money for unexpected situations. But you spend every penny on entertainment.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? Seeing me panic. You always thought you were better than me.
Your situation is especially bad since you have no savings. You should have invested some money instead of wasting it at the club. Now you have nothing to fall back on.
Oh, shut up. Just shut up. You don't understand anything.
The truth hurts, doesn't it? But you need to hear it. No one else will tell you. If you default on your credit cards, they'll seize your assets. You might even lose the house. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I've never dealt with anything like this before. I don't know where to start.
Maybe it's time to learn. You can't depend on others forever. Time to grow up.
What can I do? I don't have any other family who can help with money. No one I can turn to.
So I'm your only option now? Interesting how that works.
You wouldn't let me end up on the street, would you? After all these years.
Weren't you just calling my support measly? Now you want my help? The same support you mocked?
Things are different now. I didn't know about Mike then. I was stupid and proud.
Different for you, maybe. Nothing's changed for me. I'm still the same person you look down on.
Sarah, please, I need help. I'll do anything.
Like I'd ever bow my head to someone like you. After how you treated me, after all the insults, then there's nothing I can do. Enjoy having your assets seized. I guess you won't be seeing your favorite host anymore.
Mike just showed up suddenly. He was so angry.
Oh, really? How did that go? Did he explain everything?
He wasn't himself. I've never seen him like this. He was like a stranger.
Was he angry? Did he tell you everything?
You sent him here, didn't you? You told him about our conversation.
I told him about how you've been treating me badly. I explained why I stopped sending money. He got angry and said he was going to have words with you. Did he?
He's never raised his voice at me before, not once in his life. He used to be such a gentle boy.
Times change. People change when they see the truth.
He yelled at me to never speak rudely to you again. He's never yelled at me like that before, my sweet boy.
Surprising, isn't it? When the golden sun turns against you? When he finally sees the truth?
This isn't like him. What did you do to my son? How did you turn him against me?
I didn't do anything. He's scared of me leaving him. He used to act superior to me too, but now he's terrified I'll walk out since he lost his job. He knows he needs me.
You're manipulating him. You must be. This isn't my Mike. Has Mike found a new job yet? He won't answer my calls.
It's difficult, apparently. The economy isn't great, but shouldn't you be more worried about yourself? Your credit card payment is coming up soon. Tick-tock.
I know that without you telling me. I can't sleep thinking about it. The interest keeps piling up.
Sleepless nights? Like the ones I had when you constantly belittled me? When you called me unfeminine for working?
I never meant to. I was just...
Save it. So what are you going to do? Time's running out.
Sarah, I need to ask you something. Please hear me out.
What is it? More excuses?
Would you consider sending me money again? Even a little would help. Please. I'll change my ways.
Janet, aren't you forgetting something? Are you being serious? You've treated me terribly all this time, and now you're trying to get my help without even addressing that? You haven't even apologized properly.
What do you want me to say? That I was wrong? Fine, I was wrong.
That would be a start. But I doubt you mean it. You're just desperate.
I'm sorry. There, I said it.
Sorry for what exactly? Be specific.
I'm sorry for all the horrible things I've said. Please help me with some money. I promise I'll be different.
Request denied. You still don't get it.
Why? I apologized, didn't I? What more do you want?
I never said I'd help you if you apologized. Did you think a simple sorry would fix everything? Years of abuse?
What? Are you mocking me? When I'm humbling myself like this?
Well, you send money to support family, right? We won't be family anymore, so I have no obligation to support you. Simple as that.
You're leaving my son? After everything?
Yes, that's the plan. This incident has made me lose all respect for Mike. I can't live with a thief or his entitled mother.
So you never intended to send me money from the start? This whole conversation was pointless? You were just playing with me?
I might have considered it if you had desperately begged at the beginning, but you refused to be humble yourself, remember? That's when I realized. You truly looked down on me from the bottom of your heart.
That's not true. I wasn't looking down on you. I was just jealous of everything you do. Everything I couldn't do.
Jealous? After all your criticism about working women? After calling me masculine and unfeminine?
Yes, jealous. Every time you succeeded at something, it reminded me of my own failures, my own inadequacies. You graduated from a good university and got a great job. Meanwhile, I only finished high school and I'm not smart, and I was jealous of how you could handle both work and housework. I felt worthless compared to you.
So that's why you were always so harsh with me. All those snide comments about my career, about my education.
Yes, My education level was my biggest insecurity. I was envious of independent, successful women like you because I could never be like that. I was too afraid to try.
You did always make jabs about my education, saying things like, "You're too educated for a woman," and being smart makes you less feminine. Those words hurt, you know.
I know, I said horrible things. I was trying to tear you down to feel better about myself.
You certainly did. Year after year, day after day.
Even wasting the $1,000 you sent was just to spite you. I wanted to show off that I could have men fawning over me, that I could still be desirable without a career, that I had value somehow.
Unbelievable. You're ridiculous. You've just been digging your own grave, haven't you? All this time.
I was so stupid. I regret everything I did now. Being stubborn got me nowhere. I see that now.
So, Janet, what's your point here? Why are you telling me all this?
I'm being dishonest because I am desperate. I won't survive without help. Please help me. Please, Sarah, I'll do anything you ask.
I see, but I'm still refusing. Nothing has changed.
After everything I just said, after being completely honest, after confessing everything.
How does explaining why you bullied me change anything? You were jealous of me? So what? I couldn't care less about your reasons. The important thing is that you tormented me. That's all that matters.
You won't forgive me, no matter what, even if I change?
Either way, my divorce from Mike is final. Once we're divorced, we'll be strangers. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Ever again.
You're really going through with the divorce? Mike will change, I'm sure. You might regret leaving him. He could find another job.
I told you already, I'm disappointed in him. Even if he becomes a millionaire, I'll never be his wife again. Some things can't be fixed with money or apologies. Some bridges stay burned. Good evening. I heard you and Mike had a fight. The whole neighborhood is talking about it.
News travels fast. I'm sure the neighbors told you. They always were nosy.
The whole street was talking about it. Quite the scandal. Must have been quite a scene.
We did have a fight. A bad one.
I heard it got so bad the police were called, though no one was arrested. What troublesome mother and son. Did you two get physical?
There was some pushing and shoving, but no injuries. The police came because the neighbors called them. I'm sure the whole neighborhood is gossiping about us now, adding to my shame.
Well, when mother and son are screaming at 2 a.m., what did you expect? People notice these things.
I never thought it would come to this. Me and my own son, fighting like strangers.
Care to share what happened? Or should I rely on neighborhood gossip? I'm curious about the real story.
I don't know what to do anymore. My relationship with my son is completely destroyed. Even if he had money, he definitely wouldn't send me any now. Not after what happened.
What happened exactly? What could make Mike so angry?
Mike burst in again suddenly. He looked furious, like a different person. Not my son at all.
And what set him off? What did he say?
He was screaming that it was my fault his wife left. You left him, didn't you? Just like you said you would?
I slapped divorce papers in his face. He tried desperately to stop me, but I pushed him away. I told him I was sick of both him and his mother, that I deserved better.
He took everything from the house and left. Everything. Like a madman.
Took everything? For what? What do you mean, everything?
The furniture, the electronics, even the photos on the wall. He took it all. Everything he could carry. He sold it all. When I protested, he said it was all bought with his support money anyway, that I didn't deserve any of it.
He's right. It was his money. Money he stole, but still his.
But these were our family belongings, things we've had for years, memories.
Things bought with the money he sent. Money he apparently stole from his company. Stolen memories, Janet.
That's not all. He's going to sell the house and land, too. How am I supposed to survive without a home? Where will I go?
So you might lose your house? That's rough. It's really hard to find rentals when you're over 60. I've heard landlords are reluctant to rent to older people, especially with no income.
You don't need to remind me. I've already called 20 places. No one will take me. They all want proof of income, which I don't have anymore.
Exactly. I'll never find a rental, but Mike won't listen about selling the house. Isn't it terrible? This house is all I have left. All I have left of his father. All you have left? What about your host club friends? Can't they help? All those men who fawned over you?
They won't even take my calls now. Since I can't spend money there anymore, they've all disappeared.
But realistically, you both need money right now. You don't even have money for tomorrow's food. I don't think what Mike is doing is wrong. He's being practical.
This place holds so many memories. We worked so hard to buy it when we were young, Tom and I.
You mean your late husband worked hard to buy it? Let's be accurate here. You never worked a day in your life.
Must you be so cruel, even now? When I have nothing left, I just don't want to sell it. This is my home, my only home.
Food for tomorrow is more important than memories. Mike is being more realistic than you. At least he's trying to find ways to get money, to survive.
That's because he's still young. At my age, I don't have the energy to abandon my home just to make money. Starting over is too hard.
What are you talking about? You had enough energy to go to gentlemen's clubs. You're just avoiding reality. Why don't you try to do something for yourself once instead of relying on others? Time to actually work for once.
Do something myself at my age? What could I possibly do?
Are your legs broken? Is your mind gone? What's stopping you besides pride?
No company would hire an old woman like me. My back is bad and I've never worked before. I don't have any skills. Who would want me?
Then you'll just have to keep looking. Keep trying even if you get rejected hundreds of times. You'll find a rental too if you don't give up. Stop depending on others. That's what working people do. We keep trying.
But I've lived this way my whole life. I can't change now. It's too late for me. I'm too old to start over.
All I can do is give advice. If you won't even listen to that, there's nothing more to discuss. Just let Mike sell the house and get some money. At least you'll have something.
I guess you're right. I'm sure he'll give me some of the money at least. He's still my son. Blood is thicker than water.
Ugh. Still depending on others to make money. Living like that won't end well. And that's my final piece of advice. Take it or leave it.
Sarah, before you go, was there ever a chance for us to be a real family? To be close like mother and daughter?
Maybe. If you had seen me as a daughter instead of competition. If you had treated me with respect instead of jealousy. Goodbye, Janet. After that, I cut off contact with both of them, so I don't know exactly what happened. However, sometime later, I happened to pass by Janet's neighborhood. Where their house used to be was now an empty apartment building. The property must have been sold after all. I heard through the grapevine that Mike found a new job, but Janet isn't with him. She was abandoned by her son and is probably scraping by somewhere. As for me, life became much easier after becoming single. Unlike Janet, I have the ability to live independently, and I have no interest in depending on anyone else. Now that I use my salary just for myself, work feels more rewarding than ever.